Hey everyone, welcome back to another December daily process video. This video is for days 20 to 23, so like my other videos, I'll have 2 layouts and 4 days covered in this video. So I'm starting out with this first layout that has a combination of light blue and red papers, and I absolutely love these colors. I think they are like my favorite of the entire album. I'm almost thinking of doing another spread with the same papers because I love it so much. So I'm starting off by gluing down my Instax photos as usual. And then I found this little stamp with a really cute polar bear in it in the Snow and Cocoa ephemera set. And I think I mentioned in my last video, I wanted to use a little more of that set than I have lately. So I have been trying to incorporate a couple more of those pieces. But I also have been making really good use out of these 2 sticker sheets that are from the Juniper Berry line from Basic Gray. And I take this one sticker that says special delivery, and it has a really good journaling spot on that. So I just stick that down and basically journal about that photo. I got my boyfriend a couple shirts that came on that day, so that's what I was just journaling about there. And then on this other one, I pull this sticker that says Winter Wishes, and it has a little bit of a wood grain border, and I just think it goes really, really well with the red watercolor paper. So I decide to just draw some lines so I can do some journaling on this side as well. This day was the Thursday before my last final, which was on Friday. So I think I was journaling about how much I was looking forward to finally having a break this year, because it's been a pretty rough year in terms of school. Just really, I think I've had, besides winter break, I've had 1 week off the entire year. So it's kind of been a crappy year in terms of that. So yeah, I just was super excited about that. And I used these cut apart letterpress sheet from an old Kelly Purkey Christmas kit that I think I got on sale somewhere, or I just got the sheet on sale. I didn't even get the rest of the kit, but I really liked the red with the rest of this layout, so I thought this went perfectly here. And then I just wanted to add some journaling to this bottom card as well. I took a screenshot of the testing software that I use to study most of the time, and it wasn't super interesting, so I just gave it a little caption. And then I stamped a date at the bottom of that card, and it's the wrong date. And I stamp on the other card the wrong date as well. I stamped it right in the middle of that Instax photo. So that needs to be fixed. And I had stuck everything in my album because I thought I was done, but instead I took this piece of craft paper and I'm going to stamp both of the dates on it again. And I think I did this earlier in the album where I messed up or smudged the dates or something. And the craft paper actually goes really nice here because it's kind of a similar color as the wood grain in the Winter Wishes sticker. So I really like how this turned out. I also forgot to put the number on that on the left side of the layout. I think that's the 20th. So I have to go back and do that as well. And at first I was thinking about using those red stickers from Kelly Purkey that are right on my on the right side of the screen. The only issue with that is such a bright, like almost neon red color that it is a little bit too much compared to a lot of the other reds that are in Christmas products. So I think I didn't end up going for that this time, and instead I use these old Studio Calico stickers. And I think I mentioned in my last video, I've totally been loving these stickers. I pulled them out of my stash and they've been there for a while, and I just think they look so good. I've totally neglected them. So then I just have to tear off this last piece of craft paper and cut it out. And I'm going to glue it on the bottom right over where I messed up the date. And then I think that's actually it for this layout. So you can see how it looks here in the album, and then here is a look at the final thing. So let's move on to the next layout in just a second. So then on my next layout, I've picked out these cards. I had trouble matching them, but I used this one card that had green trees, and then it also had some kind of cartoon reindeer, so it had pink and light blue and darker green, and I didn't really know what I wanted to go with it. So I ended up picking this tree card that is cream, and then a red, and then a blue card with the little snowflakes on it. So first I glue down my photos again, and then I add this 23 from the Kelly Purkey December Daily Kit, and it's a little bit lighter than the other pinks in the layout, and now that I'm looking at it, I don't totally love it, so maybe I'll go back and change it, but for now I've just left it. And then I'm still using a bunch of the stickers from the Basic Gray sheets. And this one says peace, love, and joy. And on this day I went to a wedding, so I actually thought that was a really good sentiment for the wedding. And then I'm going back to the sticker sheet. I'm finding it so easy to just incorporate these stickers into my layouts. They work so well, and a lot of the colors go together, so it's nice to just kind of be able to put these pages together and not think about them too hard. So like there's a pink on that sticker, and that matches the pink that's in that green pattern paper as well. Then I am thinking about the number sticker for the left side of the layout, and I picked these kind of off-white stickers that come in the Simple Stories Snap pack, and I don't totally love how this turns out. I think I picked the off-white just because there is a lot of off-white in this layout, but I feel like it's just doesn't stand out enough against the Instax photo that I use. So maybe I'll go back and change that to something else. I don't know. But again, that's going to stay. So I guess I don't like either of the number embellishments I chose for these layouts. So then I guess I should explain the top picture. I forgot to take a picture on that day. It was my first day off, basically. I had my test in the morning. And so in the evening, we just watched a bunch of Netflix, and it was just really nice to do that. I have Netflix, or my family's Netflix accounts, and I hardly ever use it just because I don't have that much time to watch stuff. But yeah, I watched Real Husbands of Hollywood, and we laughed a lot at it. If you've ever seen, I've never really watched any of the other Housewives shows, but it's like a spoof of that. I think it's really funny because it kind of shows men being really ridiculous and petty instead of the women all the time. But anyway, back to the layout. I used another sticker tab from that sheet that is pink, and it has some little red berries on it. And then I did some journaling on a torn piece of vellum that was just a scrap, and I'm going to attach that to the red card. I just wanted to make sure that the pen dried before I did that. And then on the left side, I added some more journaling on that card as well. And I didn't draw any lines, and it ended up really crooked, so I kind of regretted that, but I didn't want to redo anything. So the bottom there is a little bit awkward, so I'm trying to add some washi tape to that. And I do end up adding it. I feel like it emphasizes how crooked the text is a little, but it's fine, I'm sure no one's going to care when they're looking through this album. So I think I just have to staple down this piece of vellum. I tear it just to give it a little texture, and it was really hard because the edge was really small, so it didn't tear as neatly as I would have liked. But when you layer it on top of the card with the sticker, you really can't tell, so I think it looks just fine. I'm just going to staple that down on both sides so it doesn't flop around. And with that, the layout's done. So thank you again for joining me for another video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing and giving me a thumbs up, and I will see you soon in another video.